Hi everyone, this is Joe. Thanks for stopping by. Today's video is a continuation of a previous video I made about the Jewish view of the biblical Nephilim. However, this video can be watched on its own as well. This video examines the top 5 tallest skeletons verified and excavated in archaeological excavations, with results having been published in peer-reviewed journals. The following people were tall, but nowhere near the heights that we have witnessed in the last 200 plus years. People in antiquity were, as a general rule, shorter than people of today. As modern humanity has improved its diet and medicine as well as living conditions, people have grown taller. This is not to say that there weren't people of similar heights or taller than us in antiquity, but at this time it is pure conjecture to say anything more than what the evidence suggests. Now turning to archaeology. When it comes to giants, which have been pointed out a few times within the comment section in my videos, and I see online a very popular trend towards people believing in these giants, it is absolutely clear from scholarly evidence that there have been no such skeletons found in archaeological works. Yes, there are pictures and what have you, but they have all been shown to have been photoshopped and been distributed by non-reputable sources. So without further ado, here are the top 5 skeletons found in archaeological excavations and verified in peer-reviewed journals. Number 5. The possible skeleton of the pharaoh Sanat. In 1901, British archaeologist John Garstang was excavating ancient Egyptian tombs called mastaba from the 3rd dynasty near the modern village of Beit Khalaf. In the mastaba tomb, labeled K2 by the excavators, they discovered a giant skeleton, which Garstang believed to be the pharaoh Sanat. The skeleton measured 6 feet 1.6 inches or 198.7 centimeters. It was noted in Garstang's report that this skeleton is a full 200 millimeters taller than the average Egyptian height at that time, which was about 5 feet 6 inches or 167 centimeters. It has long been thought that this person suffered from some pituitary gland disorder. In 2017, a team from Zurich University Institute of Evolutionary Medicine set out to re-examine the bones and concluded that this skeleton is the oldest known case of gigantism in the world. Egyptologists are divided as to whether this skeleton is actually that of the pharaoh Sanat or of another noble or important person. Number 4. The Shadong Giants. In 2016, archaeologists from Shadong University's School of History and Culture found the remains of several tall skeletons dating from the Neolithic period, some 5,000 years ago in the city of Jinan. They were part of the Longshan culture, or black pottery culture. The tallest of these skeletons measured at 6'2", or 1.9 meters. The researchers attribute their height to the fact that these were elite individuals and had access to the best of the best in terms of food and were very well nourished. It is interesting to note that in general, the people of Shadong province have historically been taller than the average Chinese. Probably the most famous of Shadong's residents was Confucius, who also stood at 6 feet 2 inches or 1.9 meters tall. Number 3. The Giant of Giza. In 2001, the skeletal remains of a large adult male identified by excavators as burial 2507X, dating from the 5th dynasty, was found in a mastaba tomb in the Western Cemetery of Giza, Egypt. Based on the measurement of the long bones, the skeleton is estimated to have been between 6 feet 2 inches or 6 foot 4 inches, or about 189.7 centimeters to 195.3 centimeters, and was aged between 20 to 26 years of age. It was determined that this skeleton also suffered from pituitary gigantism. Number 2. The Roman Giant. In 1991, an extremely tall skeleton was found in the necropolis of Fidene, which is just right outside Rome. The skeleton was found in an unusually long tomb. Upon examination, the skeleton was found to have been 6 feet 8 inches tall, or 202.2 centimeters. The average height in Imperial Rome was about 167 centimeters, or just under 5 feet 5 inches. His bones showed telltale signs of gigantism, which most likely led to his early demise. He lived to be approximately 16 to 20 years of age, although it should be noted that the cause of death has yet to be determined. Number 1. The medieval giantess of Ostroledniki. In 1998, Polish archaeologists published a paper documenting a 7 feet 2 inch skeleton of a woman found just outside of the medieval church of the Ostroledniki fortified settlement. The cemetery was initially used as a burial ground for the elite people connected with Bolesław the Brave, King of Poland in the early 11th century, although by the time our case was buried in the cemetery, it was used by the common people, and indeed she was from the lower class. Her burial was unique among the burials of the cemetery in that everybody's head was facing west with the exception of hers. There were no artifacts found with the body, and she was positioned in a very strange way, sloping at an angle with her left hand close to her skull and right arm and leg bent instead of extended. She most certainly suffered from gigantism and acromegaly. Her bones attest to the very difficult existence, and she most likely had cognitive disabilities. Yet she seems to have been cared for by others, as broken bones show signs of complete healing before death. I just want to reiterate, there definitely was a possibility that there could have been taller people in antiquity. However, it is safe to assume that they were an extremely rare sight to behold. What can safely be stated is that people that have been claimed to have grown beyond the height of 9 feet seem to be outside of the realm of the human experience. In regards to the biblical Nephilim, my video on the topic showed that the vast majority of Jewish and modern Christian scholarship have opted to understand the term to be referring to the ruling elite who exploited the weaker sections of society and brought about a breakdown of law and order. So I suppose that Goliath could have been a descendant of the Nephilim, but he was certainly not an angelic human hybrid. One does not need to suspend their reason to read and understand the Bible. Any and every skeleton or fossilized human that has been claimed to have been found that is bigger than the evidence presented here has been shown to have been fake or unsubstantiated. Most of these quote-unquote discoveries happened in the late 1800s, early 1900s, when such a claim could bring a windfall of money to the one who discovered it. Some of these quote-unquote artifacts can still be seen on display at local museums. There are several conspiracy theories out there, which I do not choose to give any credence to on this channel. One of my major reasons for making this channel and for presenting what I present is to try to provide a bridge between people who want to read the Bible and academic scholarship and show that the two can coexist together. Thanks for watching. Hey guys, if you got benefit out of that, please make sure to like and subscribe. Have a wonderful day.